My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, a silent movement has begun around you tonight, and the energy around your home has shifted in a way that carries deep meaning. 3 subtle signs have quietly gathered around your path, forming a shadow that tries to interfere with your stability. The power behind this movement does not stand on solid ground, yet it tries to shake the space you worked so hard to build. A presence connected to you has recently started observing your every step and choice, hoping to twist something small into something heavy. This presence tries to use your own kindness as a path to your vulnerability, shaping stories that do not belong to you. The intention behind these actions is rising slowly, trying to prepare an opening where they believe your strength may be weakened. A hidden conversation that involves your name has been circling in a place you cannot see, forming plans that attempt to push you out of the position, space, or stability you currently hold. These movements were not born suddenly, they began from small emotions that grew inside someone who feels threatened by your rising light. Their fear of your growth has turned into actions designed to unsettle your steps. The movement is not physical alone. It is energetic, emotional, and strategic, reaching into areas of your life where you feel most attached. You are being prepared to notice the subtle shifts that indicate someone is testing boundaries while pretending to stand in support. Their intention is to make you doubt your own authority in a space that was always meant for you. Type Amen 333 to get blessing. The ground beneath this situation feels cold, yet your spirit is not meant to be shaken by the shadows they release. Someone has collected small pieces of information about you, holding them like threads they hope to weave into a story against your stability. Their attempt rises from insecurity, because they see something in you that reminds them of their own lack of courage. Your presence has become a quiet force that unsettles those who operate from hidden intentions. Your energy reveals their weaknesses even when you stay silent, and this has created tension that they cannot control. The more your inner light expands, the more desperately they try to find ways to limit your place. But you are not alone in this unfolding moment, because Archangel Michael says your protection is being formed in layers that cannot be broken. Even in silence, power surrounds your name and guards your steps. Your path is being held by a force that absorbs every shadow before it reaches your foundation. My beloved child. Someone around you believes they can push you out of a role, a connection, a home, or a sacred space that was aligned for your destiny long before they tried to interfere. Their actions are built on illusions, and those illusions are beginning to collapse under the weight of your spiritual strength. What they try to remove from your hands is something they were never meant to touch. Type Amen 444 to get blessing. Their mind has been influenced by someone else who carries jealousy toward your inner stability. A conversation filled with hidden motives has placed your name at the center of a plan meant to shake your confidence. They want to make you believe that your position is fragile, hoping you will step back on your own. Your energy has grown too powerful for the ones who prefer imbalance, and this has made them restless. They sense that your spirit carries a higher mission, which threatens the lower intentions they have held for too long. Their desire to shift you out of your rightful place is rooted in their inability to rise to your level. But the force guiding you is not silent anymore, because Archangel Michael says the shield around you is expanding with precision. Every attempt to remove you is being redirected back to its sender with truth that cannot be hidden. Their confusion grows because they cannot understand why their plans fail before they begin. Their attempts may feel like pressure from multiple directions, but none of these forces hold the authority to break what has been divinely established for your life. The energy forming around you is not one of loss, but of correction, alignment, and awakening. This is the moment when hidden intentions are brought into light for your protection. Type Amen 222 to get blessing. My beloved child. Someone around you is trying to collect evidence or create a false narrative that paints you as the one who caused disruption. Their plan is to twist circumstances so they can justify removing you from a space you have earned. They believe that if they control the story, they can control the outcome. But your truth carries a power that no manipulation can overshadow. Every step you take emits a frequency that makes deception crumble before it reaches its target. Their attempts are being intercepted because your spirit operates at a level they cannot reach. Your alignment is shifting you into a new stage of stability, and that shift is causing discomfort around those who depend on chaos to feel powerful. They sense that your breakthrough is near, and fear is the root behind their actions. They want to stop what they don't understand, but they cannot stop what has already been blessed. A divine reversal is forming in the space between their intention and your destiny. Their actions are creating the very outcome they fear, because their interference is exposing their own shadows. The very trap they prepare for you is becoming the path of their own exposure. Type Amen 777 to get blessing. There is a reason your spirit has been feeling alert, as if something unseen is brushing against the edges of your energy. That sensation is the early warning of the divine, preparing you to stay aware of the movements forming behind closed doors. You are not meant to fear this awareness, you are meant to use it as a guide toward your rising strength. The universe does not allow anyone to remove what was built from your endurance and courage. Your stability is not a structure that someone can take with manipulation or misdirection. What you hold was shaped by your resilience, and no false narrative can erase that truth. My beloved child. Someone close enough to observe your daily path believes they have gained access to the space where your vulnerability lies. They underestimate the sacred protection surrounding you, believing their plan is invisible. Their confidence is rising too quickly, and it will be the reason their plan cracks open. But the divine has stepped forward, surrounding your path with a shield so strong that even words spoken against you dissolve into nothing. Your name is being wrapped in clarity, strength, and truth, ensuring that no one can twist your story into something false. The divine force around you is removing every unseen hand that tries to block your journey. Type Amen 1212 to get blessing. Your spirit has risen beyond the limitations others tried to place on you, and this elevation has attracted attention from places you never expected. People who benefited from your silence now fear the power of your awakening. They see your rising light as a threat, and their actions reflect their own inner shadows. My beloved child. Someone believes they can push you out of a space by influencing people around you with subtle words. They want others to see you through a distorted lens so they can move into the position you currently hold. Their plan relies on your silence, but your energy is speaking louder than their actions. Your presence has a strength that cannot be removed by decisions rooted in fear. Even when someone tries to work against you, the divine flips the situation in your favor. Your destiny is protected, and every attempt to remove you becomes a stepping stone toward a higher level. Your breakthrough is forming quietly behind the scenes, and the force attempting to push you out will not succeed. What they mean for disruption is becoming the fuel that launches you into a new season of stability. This is the moment where your path transforms into something unshakable. Type Amen 999 to get blessing. The hands that try to move you out are guided by insecurity, not authority. They do not hold power over your destiny, even though they pretend to. Their actions reveal the limits of their influence and the depth of your spiritual protection. A moment of reversal is approaching, where truth rises and false intentions collapse. Their attempt to reduce your position will become the reason your power is elevated even higher. Every closed door they try to push against you becomes a doorway that lifts you beyond their reach. Your presence carries a frequency that the divine recognizes instantly, and that recognition creates protection you cannot see but can feel deeply. You are being held by forces that overpower every scheme formed against you. The strength guiding you is not fragile, it is unbreakable and precise. This is the time when everything they tried to use against you becomes the evidence of your resilience. Their plan will be exposed at the exact moment it tries to rise. You will witness how divine timing unfolds with accuracy beyond human understanding. Type Amen 555 to get blessing. A shift within your home, workplace, or sacred space is forming because someone is moving energy around with intention. They want you to feel pressure so you step away on your own. They are trying to influence the environment so your peace feels disrupted. But your spirit is held by a force that neutralizes every disturbance before it reaches your core. Your stability is protected from every emotional, spiritual, or energetic interference. The divine does not allow shadows to alter the path crafted for you. Their anxiety grows as they sense you are not shaking, even slightly. Your inner strength confuses them because they expected you to fall apart under pressure. But your resilience is expanding, not shrinking. You were chosen to stand strong in this moment because your spirit carries wisdom that cannot be removed by hidden agendas. Your destiny is unfolding in a way that silences every attempt to push you aside. You are rising beyond every limitation they try to place on you. Type Amen 818 to get blessing. A message from the divine is reaching your spirit. What is meant for you cannot be removed by anyone. Their attempts to use your own past, your silence, or your kindness against you will dissolve. The moment they try to step into your space is the moment divine protection pushes back. My beloved child, your strength is increasing, and the path before you is becoming clearer even if the situation around you appears tense. This clarity will soon show you exactly who has been working behind the scenes. You will understand why your spirit felt unsettled recently. But the divine has already intervened, placing protection around your home, your position, your relationships, and your peace. Every negative intention formed against you is losing its force. You remain grounded, even as others try to remove your stability. This is a time when you stand in your power, knowing that nothing formed against you can remove the blessings aligned for your journey. Your next chapter holds expansion, safety, and elevation beyond anything they imagined. You will rise untouched by their actions. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child. Archangel Michael says, the shadows that moved silently in your surroundings have shifted again, revealing a deeper intention that was hidden beneath the surface. A new wave of energy has been stirred by someone who believes they have gained enough influence to challenge your stability. Their actions are becoming bolder as they attempt to strike when they think your guard is lowered. The air around your path feels different because someone has tried to shape circumstances that create pressure around your living space or your position. They believe that if they intensify the tension, you will step back voluntarily, allowing them to take control of what you have earned. But their calculations underestimated the depth of your resilience. My beloved child. A subtle emotional vibration has formed around someone who pretends to stand in support of you while quietly assisting the one trying to remove you. Their alignment is shifting in ways that reveal where their loyalty truly lies. Their quiet exchanges are forming an invisible thread that they hope will bind your movements. The divine has already sensed this movement, and the protection surrounding you has thickened, forming a shield that blocks every attempt to breach your peace. Their intentions are beginning to reflect back onto them, exposing the cracks in their plans before they can shape into action. You are walking into a moment when truth rises without effort. Type Amen 303 to get blessing. The space you inhabit carries more spiritual weight than you realize, and this is why others are trying to control it. They believe that your presence disrupts their comfort because your energy exposes their internal shadows. Their discomfort with your strength has grown into a desire to see you displaced. My beloved child. Someone close to the situation has been influenced emotionally, convinced that removing you would bring them a sense of order. They believe their environment will become easier to manipulate without your grounded energy interfering with their illusions. Their imagination is guiding them more than truth. Your presence has become a mirror that reveals what others have been avoiding, and this mirror has become a source of discomfort for those who live through pretense. They want to remove what they cannot balance within themselves. But the divine sees the truth beneath every movement they attempt. Your roots are far deeper than the surface they see, and no hidden plot has the power to unroot what was divinely placed. Their attempts are weakening because they are based on illusions, not authority. Every step they take is being dismantled before it can affect you. Type Amen 616 to get blessing. My beloved child. Someone is speaking with a tone that disguises their intentions, presenting themselves as calm while their energy vibrates with quiet tension. They are preparing to use a situation, a rule, or a misunderstanding against you. Their actions are meant to appear justified, even though they are rooted in jealousy. They have been gathering information they believe will work as leverage, not realizing that every piece they collect is incomplete and easily disproven. Their plan relies on assumptions, and assumptions cannot stand against the truth of your path. Their confidence rises from a foundation that will soon collapse. The divine has watched this movement long before you became aware of it, and your protection has already been placed at every point of potential interference. Your spirit is being guided step by step through a maze that looks threatening but is entirely navigable. You are not walking alone in this moment. Their intention to use a specific detail about you as a weapon is dissolving because the divine light around you is exposing their strategy. What they hope to keep hidden is becoming visible to those who need to see it. Their shadows cannot remain disguised any longer. Type Amen 737 to get blessing. The energy of your home or environment has felt unsettled because someone is trying to push you energetically before pushing physically. They want you to feel unwelcome, disconnected, or uncertain, so you react from emotion rather than clarity. This tactic has been used by those who fear losing control. Your spirit, however, has grown too strong to be misled by emotional manipulation. You have learned to recognize when a disturbance is artificial, and this awareness is breaking the power of their attempts. They cannot influence the foundation of someone who has already risen above their reach. My beloved child, your stability is not attached to the approval or comfort of those who try to remove you. It is attached to divine alignment, and divine alignment is not controlled by human insecurity. This is why their efforts feel heavy but do not break you. The divine is preparing a reversal that will surprise everyone involved. The one who tried to move you out will face the consequences of their own intentions, while you rise into a stronger position than before. This shift is not an accident, it is part of the design unfolding around you. Type Amen 505 to get blessing. You have been sensing subtle signals around you, changes in tone, changes in behavior, changes in energy, that indicate someone is acting under pressure. They are rushing because they feel time slipping away from their plans. They can sense that the divine is closing in on their actions. My beloved child, someone thinks they have gained the upper hand by aligning themselves with another who feels threatened by your presence. Together, they are attempting to create a narrative that portrays you as the source of imbalance. They hope this narrative will justify the decision to push you out. But the truth is rising faster than their lies, and the divine is revealing their hidden motives through small mistakes they have already made. Their words are beginning to contradict each other. Their faces reveal tension that they cannot hide. Your strength is making their intentions fall apart before they can take form. Every attempt they make is being neutralized by divine correction. You stand protected, even when you are unaware of every detail. Type Amen 404 to get blessing. My beloved child, someone underestimated your intuition, believing they could move in silence without being detected. But your spirit picks up on energy long before it becomes physical. You feel the shift before it becomes action. Their plan involves influencing someone with authority over your environment, hoping to create a decision that goes against you. They believe a single conversation could change everything. Their focus is on creating momentum before you notice. But the divine has stopped this momentum before it could create any lasting impact. The person they are trying to influence is beginning to see through their manipulation. Their intentions are becoming transparent at the exact moment they try to act. My beloved child, your energy is too aligned to be removed by force or deception. Your position is protected by a higher purpose that cannot be manipulated by fear-driven decisions. You are being guided toward a divine outcome that holds greater stability than what you currently see. Type Amen 313 to get blessing. There is someone around you who has been quietly observing the situation, and their awareness will work in your favor. They have seen the subtle tension and noticed behaviors that reveal truth. Their insight will bring balance to the unfolding events. The divine is positioning the right eyes to witness the wrong actions. This ensures that you will not face this moment alone or without support. Protection is being placed in human form as well as spiritual form. My beloved child, someone who once doubted you is now beginning to understand your true nature. They are starting to see through the illusions created against you. Their shift in perspective will soon play a powerful role. Your stability is not only protected, it is being reinforced from multiple directions. What was meant to collapse your position will instead strengthen it. You are walking into an elevated chapter. Type Amen 252 to get blessing. My beloved child. Someone is preparing to use an emotional trigger or past event as a tool to make you seem unstable or ungrounded. They believe this will justify pushing you out. But the divine has already strengthened your emotional core. Their tactic will fail because your growth has already healed the areas they intend to use. What was once a weakness has now become a source of wisdom. Their attempt to exploit the past will backfire. Your transformation is too powerful for manipulation to succeed. Every shadow they bring forward becomes a reminder of your resilience. They cannot defeat someone who has already risen from pain with strength. This is why Archangel Michael says your protection is multiplying. Your name is surrounded by light that shields you from every plan shaped against you. You walk with the authority of someone who is divinely guided. Type Amen 4444 to get blessing. Someone feels threatened because your presence reveals their fear of inadequacy. Your energy holds a calm power they cannot understand. They believe that pushing you out will restore their comfort. But their comfort is rooted in illusion, and illusions cannot withstand the truth unfolding around you. Their actions are exposing their insecurity to the people they hope to impress. Their influence is weakening. My beloved child. Your destiny is not tied to their approval or acceptance. Your path is tied to divine timing, and divine timing always overrides human intention. You stand protected by forces that cannot be overpowered. Their attempts are dissolving because the divine has placed a wall between their intentions and your reality. Every move they make is being redirected away from you. Your path remains untouched. Type Amen 2727 to get blessing. Someone has been preparing to make a sudden decision that impacts your stability, believing it will give them control. They feel rushed because their energy is unstable. Their impatience is creating mistakes. My beloved child. The divine is slowing down their movements, causing obstacles that block their attempts. Their own actions are turning against them. The more they try to interfere, the more exposed they become. Your spirit is rising above the tension. You stand grounded even when the energy around you feels chaotic. Your resilience creates a shield they cannot penetrate. This is the moment when divine justice begins to unfold. You are stepping into a season where truth clears every obstacle placed before you. Nothing formed against you will succeed. Type Amen 1111 to get blessing. My beloved child. Someone tried to use your silence as a weapon, believing it meant vulnerability. But your silence is strength, not weakness. It carries wisdom that speaks louder than any defense. They believed they could speak over your truth, but the divine has amplified your voice in ways you cannot yet see. Your energy is speaking for you. Your protection is speaking for you. Your destiny is rising like a quiet storm, powerful, steady, and unstoppable. Every attempt to remove you becomes fuel for your elevation. Your spirit holds authority that nothing can break. And now, every shadow that tried to unsettle your path is being cleared by divine intervention. You remain unshaken as truth takes its place. You are stepping into the chapter prepared for your victory.